Hello dears, this is your Chemistry 1 class. Welcome back to my class. Today, in this class, we will determine the velocity and energy of an electron present in any orbit and also the radius of any orbit. Look, in previous classes, we have determined the radius of orbit and velocity of an electron. But here, for that determination, to find out the velocity or to find out the radius, you have to know another value. That means the formula mvr equal nh by 2 pi. From there, you can find out the velocity of an electron present in any orbit and also the radius of an orbit. But when you will find out the radius of an orbit, you have to know the velocity of an electron present on that orbit. And also when you will find out the velocity of an electron present in any orbit, you have to know the radius of that orbit. But from Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, we know that the velocity and radius cannot be determined at same time. So, to determine the radius, here we have no need to know the velocity of electron, and also to determine the velocity of an electron, we have no need to know the radius of that orbit. Here look, here to determine the radius of nth orbit, we have to use this formula. Here radius of nth orbit Rn equal h square divided by 4 pi square me square into n square by z. Look, in this formula there is no velocity. That means we can determine the radius of nth orbit without using the velocity of electron present on that orbit. Here m is mass of electron. In previous classes I told that it is better to use SI unit for every term. But look, here charge of electron is given. You have to put the value of charge of electron. Charge of electron, always we will use ESU, electrostatic unit. This is a CGS unit. So, where there is charge of electron used, that time you have to use CGS unit for every term. So here we will take mass of an electron is 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 28 gram instead of 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. In this way, Planck's constant also we will take in CGS unit. Here charge of electron E equal 4.803 into 10 to the power minus 10 ESU, and Planck's constant is equal 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 27 arc second. Look, here we didn't use 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second because here all the terms are in CGS unit. In CGS unit, Planck's constant is 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 27 arc second. And here n is the orbit number, first, second, third, fourth, or any orbit, and z is the atomic number. Now look here, this portion h square divided by 4 pi square me square, this is a fixed value. These are not variable. So we can find out the fixed value from there. H square 4 pi square me square, it is called Bohr's radius, and this Bohr's radius equal 5.29 into 10 to the power minus 9 centimeter. We got this by putting all the values here. Now we got it in centimeter. we can convert it into meter. That will come 5.29 into 10 to the power minus 11 meter. Here radius of nth orbit Rn equal what? This fixed value, it is Bohr's radius A0 into n square by z. Now in the same way we can determine the velocity of electron present in nth orbit. Here also, to determine the velocity of any electron present in any orbit, we have no need to know the radius of that orbit. Here the formula is velocity of electron in nth orbit Vn equal 2 pi e squared divided by h into z by n. Look, here also charge of electron E is used. That will be 4.803 into 10 to the power minus 10 ESU. So you have to use all terms in CGS unit. Here charge of electron is this, Planck's constant you know, this will be arc second, n orbit number and z atomic number. Here also this portion, it is a fixed value, it is not variable. So we can find out the fixed value from there. By putting the value, we get this is 2.1864 into 10 to the power 8 centimeter per second. Now look, you can convert it into meter. So it will come 2.1864 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second. So the velocity of electron in nth orbit equal 2.1864 into 10 to the power 6 into z by n meter second inverse. And the last one is determination of energy of electron present in nth orbit. Here also the formula by which we can determine the energy of any electron present in any orbit, En equal minus 2 pi square me4 divided by h square into z square divided by n square. Look, here minus sign is used in the formula. Here also the charge of electron E is used. So we will take all the terms in CGS unit. Here m equal mass of electron, E equal charge of electron, A is Planck's constant, and Z and N are atomic number and orbit number. Now look, this portion, this 2 pi square me4 divided by h square, this is not variable, this is a fixed value. So you can find out this fixed value. It comes minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 11 arc. Why it comes arc? Because we have taken all the terms in CGS unit. So it will also be arc. And the energy of electron in nth orbit En equal 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 11 into z square divided by n square arc. You can convert it into SI unit, that is joule. You know that 10 to the power minus 7 arc equal 10 to the power minus 7 joule equal 1 arc. So it will be minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 joule. And the energy of nth orbit, energy of electron in nth orbit equal minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 into z square divided by n square joule. Now we know that velocity of electron and radius of nth orbit can be determined by using this formula also. mvr equal nh by 2 pi. If in your math the velocity is given and you have to in the question you have to find out the radius of nth orbit, you can use any formula. You can use this formula mvr equal nh by 2 pi, or you can use the formula that we have discussed just now. So you know, here m equal mass of electron, here there is no charge of electron, so no need to take the term in CGS unit. We can take that all terms in SI unit. Mass of electron equal 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. V linear velocity of electron, that is meter per second. R radius, that is meter. N orbit number. A is Planck's constant. Here Planck's constant will be 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. And also we can take these all the terms in CGS unit. Then they will be m equal in gram, V centimeter per second, R centimeter, and A is arc second. Now you know that energy can be determined by using this formula, del E equal H nu, or del E equal H divided by H into C by lambda. But by using this formula, when you will determine the energy of an electron, then you have to know the velocity, know the wavelength of light or frequency of electron. So here del E equal energy difference, A is Planck's constant as usual. Here also we can take it in joule second because there is no charge of electron. New frequency, you know, this is second inverse or hertz. C velocity of light, and lambda equal wavelength. By using any formula you can do the math, but you have to you have to see that in math which terms are given and which formula is applicable for this math. In CGS unit also you can use this. Del E equal, then it will come arc. C equal 3 into 10 to the power 10 centimeter per second. Lambda will be centimeter and Planck's constant will be arc second. Now we will do some math. These math are from your book exercise. In your book, problem 2.74, in your book there are some math. I will show you some from there, and other math you will do in home. 2.74, what is the energy of rotating electron in third orbit of hydrogen atom? Here you have to find out the energy of an electron which is rotating in third orbit of hydrogen atom. Look, dear students, to find out the energy of an electron, here only there is given the orbit number, that is third orbit, and hydrogen atom, and from there you can know the atomic number of hydrogen is 1. But here the frequency of electron or wavelength of electron is not given. So we will use the formula energy of electron equal minus 2 pi square m E4 divided by h square into z square by n square. You can use all the terms here and calculate the value, or you can memorize the value. This value is minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 joule. So by putting this value here, you can find out the energy of electron in third orbit, energy of an electron present in third orbit. Here z equal 1 and n equal 3. So energy of the electron is, by putting all this value, we get energy of electron that is rotating in third orbit is minus 2.422 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. Now another math. This is also from your book exercise. Problem 2.75. Radius of first orbit of an atom is 5.291 into 10 to the power minus 11 meter. What is the speed of a rotating electron in it? Here radius is given, first orbit, that means n is also given, and no atom is mentioned. When atom is not mentioned, then you will take the atom as hydrogen. Here the radius is 5.291 into 10 to the power minus 11 meter. You have to find out the velocity of rotating electron. Here look, radius is given, so you can use mvr equal nh by 2 pi formula, and from there you can find out the velocity of electron by putting the value of radius. And also you can use the other formula that we learned in this class. Velocity of electron in nth orbit equal Vn, that is 2 pi e squared divided by h into z by n. Now here given equal charge of electron 4.803 into 10 to the power minus 10 ESU. H Planck's constant, you know, this will be in arc second. Z is 1 because I told that when the atom is not mentioned, then you will take the atom as hydrogen. And n is first orbit, so n is 1. By putting all these values, we get velocity of electron in first orbit equal 2.1864 into 10 to the power 8 centimeter second inverse. And if you want to convert it into meter per second, then the value comes 2.1864 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second. Look, here we have used this formula and we got the answer 2.1864 into 10 to the power 6 meter per second. Now remember this answer. Now we will do the same math by using another formula, and you will see that the answer will come same math. Here we will use mvr equal nh by 2 pi, where m equal, you know, mass of electron. Here no need to use CGS unit, or if you use CGS unit then also no problem. Here I am using SI unit. R is given in meter, 5.291 into 10 to the power minus 11 meter. A is Planck's constant, n equal 1, z equal 1. mvr equal nh by 2 pi, so velocity v equal nh by 2 pi mr. By putting all these values, we get v, or velocity of electron, equal 2.188 into 10 to the power 6 meter second inverse. Dear students, just remember the answer has been matched with your previous answer. So by using any formula you can do the math, but if there was not given the radius, then you cannot use this formula. You have to use the formula that we have learned in this class. Now, students, I will give you some math as homework. In your book, there are some exercise also. You will do this math, but homework, these are not from your book. These are different. So you will do these 3 math, 1, 2 and 3 in home, and you will submit it to your group. So dear students, today up to this. So bye everyone. Goodbye.